Hello friends, this is Girish, and in this presentation I will talk about AI for business. So let's get started. This is AI for business part 2. Let's look at Smart Street AI consulting. Smart Street AI consulting approach follows design thinking for AI consulting services, and design thinking is applicable no matter what is your industry. So in design thinking, desirability is about what makes sense to customer or user from AI perspective. What do they need? And feasibility is like what is technically feasible AI solution, whether to build, buy, or partner. And finally, viability looks at what is sustainable business model for AI adoption, like what is expected product or solution life cycle. Smart Street AI consulting sprint involves various stages. It is mostly a 2-week sprint, which can vary based on scope of business problem, and it is iterative in nature. We start with discover stage. So we explore the business problem, and then we define it, basically understand the business problem, and the design. So basically what we do here is describe the business problem. It's a use case, scenarios. And then what we do is actually we plan for the AI workshop. Now develop is like that, and deliver, which we conduct the AI workshop. Now this AI workshop is actually customized as per your business problem. Now based on the outcome of AI workshop, we basically recommend a pilot project. So Smart Street AI consulting pilot project is like excellent way to validate approach and gather insights before scaling up. So let's look at the scope definition. Scope definition involves clearly defining the scope of the pilot, identify features or functionalities to include, and also set success criteria or acceptance criteria. And then team and environment involves assembling a cross-functional team. They all can be part of your team, including developers, testers, designers, and stakeholders. Ensure there is responsible role play. As much as possible, create a separate environment for pilots such as cloud infrastructure, data platform, or DevOps tools. So basically purpose is to isolate pilot from production or main system. And then develop and test involves developing the pilot features iteratively and test within pilot environment, resolve issues. User feedback involves pilot users, whether it's internal or external, to gather feedback on usability, performance, and functionality. Evaluate and decide involves evaluating the pilot against success criteria, decide whether to proceed to full-scale implementation, document the lessons learned, and then continue to iterate if it requires further refinement. So Smart Street AI consulting process follows ALM, where ALM stands for Application Lifecycle Management, which is about continuous process of managing the life of an application through governance, development, and operations. The purpose of governance is to make sure the application always provides what the business needs and covers the entire life cycle. Development involves, of course, agile software development, software development life cycle, and DevOps practice. Operations refers to all the processes and services that involves IT. So a little bit more about application lifecycle management, as it revolves around requirements and planning, architecture and design, software and system development, QA and testing, release and deployment, maintenance and support. Now these are all supported, so requirement and planning is supported by the whole schedule, cost, resource, requirements definition, scope, quality, traceability, things like that. Architecture and design, it is about business, data, application, infrastructure architecture. Software and system development, which is the core, which is version control, build configuration management, things like that. QA and testing will definitely has to have a manual and automation testing, system and load testing. These are best practices. So it is not that everything has to be there, but for release and deployment, for example, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and maintenance and support, which will be post-production, incident management, monitoring, upgrade, etc. So Smart Street AI consulting can help customers derive value, via cost reduction and revenue enhancement. Some of the examples for cost reduction can be, streamline business workflows, lower the operational cost, reduce compliance cost. This will be the kind of way of cost reduction. And revenue enhancements, because of AI implementation, you can have, you can accelerate time to market your product, you can have new product offerings, you can get access to new market, things like that. Let's look at Smart Street Top Choice. This is one section where we will talk about what is the top choice we have in different areas. Top choice for AI project management. We use Asana, Jira, and Trello. So I will share more information via a quick demo. Top choice for AI cloud platform. We recommend Microsoft Azure, Google GCP, Amazon AWS. So this is asana.com. It also has the mobile app. And if you see, it's got all the features here listed, the platform, the capabilities, from project management to task and workflows and automation. And they got the solutions for teams versus users, operations, marketing, IT leaders, goal management, campaign management, things like that. They have some resources. There is a free version, and that is actually called as personal. And that is free forever, so that is good. You can get started. Otherwise, there is a paid version which has got all the features. And if you go here, you can find the integrations, which is actually the key for this type of work. So if you see all the major integrations here, see all the integrations, and you have for the teams, for the Splunk, Okta. And so this is actually a good thing. So this is Jira, the second one for project management. And this has also got the sign up. It has also the mobile app. Very similar. It's much more popular in terms of how it was. It has got many things which can be done. They do have a pricing here, which I can show you. So free forever for 10 users, which is good. You can get started. If you see here, this is good enough if you are managing a small team. And then feature wise, it's got everything what is needed. Definitely, it's for a larger project, I would say, but it is also one of the good ones, and it's got a lot of integrations, and basically a lot of large organizations are using it. So this is also a good one. So this is Trello, which is mostly Kanban style. As you can see here, it's a task oriented or task management type of tool, but it's a very powerful, and it's got the boards, lists, and cards, and it's very good visibility. I have used it in my previous work and projects. So you can do project management, meetings, onboarding, task management, brainstorming, resource hub, all that. It's very good, very easy to use, I would say. So let's look at the pricing here. You can see here there is free for individuals or teams looking to organize any project. This is unlimited, a lot of things you can use it. There is a price version. If you look at the features, it's got all these views, automation, power-ups, templates, integrations, very important. And this is also a good one, cloud-based. All of them are cloud-based. So feel free to explore, and I think it will be very useful. So this is Microsoft Azure Cloud. And of course, this is something is what we prefer to work with. It's got a complete ecosystem, everything end to end. And so this is something which I would say is one of the best. So next is Google GCP, and actually, they got a lot of credits and things like that, so which is a good thing. It's all integrated. We already use Gmail and other Google products, so it's actually very easy, similar to Microsoft. We are already used to using Microsoft Office and other products. So Google is also, in that sense, it actually makes sense to use it. And it's got a very good portfolio of all the applications and things like that. So Amazon Web Service, right? The number one, and it's actually one of the best in terms of infrastructure as a service to all the way to platform as a service. It actually has very flexible and very good infrastructure and ecosystem. And so this is also one of the best cloud system. Actually, it is the number one in terms of marketplace right now. And please feel free to explore. And it's a vast, I would say, ecosystem. Amazon has the partners and all the stuff which they have. That's great. So these are the three: Microsoft Azure, Google GCP, and Amazon AWS. Thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to connect and collaborate. Thanks again. Have a good one. Bye.